Buenas noches, muchachos y muchachas del chat. ¿Cómo están el día de hoy? Bienvenidos a este stream nocturno del día 6 de diciembre de 2023. En esta ocasión, antes de irnos a hacer la meme, vamos a jugar un ratito de Alan Wake 2. Aprovechando que mañana son los premios. Vamos a jugar un ratito a ver qué tal está. Dicen que es fuerte contendiente a juego del año. Así que vamos a ver qué tal está, aprovechando que está ahí en Play 5 y que tenemos acceso al juego. Un saludo al señor Pudding que está haciendo stream, yo no sé qué chingados está haciendo aquí. El señor Lowemon. Como en los viejos tiempos, sí. Como en los viejos tiempos, señor Corbin, ya hacía falta. ¿Qué son estas horas? Las horas en que usted hace stream. No me pele, haga su stream. Concéntrense en su comunidad. A mí no me pele. Pero bueno, vamos a jugar un ratito. Un par de horitas tal vez. Ya tenía rato sin hacer un stream nocturno, así que se extraña y ojalá vuelvan. Déjenme preparo. Yo no le robo nada, él es muy famoso. Yo no le robo nada. Él se puede mantener a flote solito. Yo solo tengo 5 personas aquí, él tiene 14. Vamos a ver. El señor Rich, yo lo hacía dormido. Milagro de Navidad. Control inalámbrico. Invertir eje vertical. Sí. Gráficos, rendimiento. Blur Motion, grano de películas está bien. El audio. Filtro para hiperacusia. ¿Qué chingados es eso, güey? Interfaz. Idioma de texto. Español latino. Idioma del diálogo. Francés, alemán, español, japonés. ¿De quién son esos? ¿De quién son esos? Esos emojis están cagados. Tamaño de subtítulos. Grande. Vamos a ponerle grande. Fondo de subtítulos, sí. Nombre de quien habla en subtítulos también. Censura de desnudos, no. Para que nos banee Twitch. Vamos a ponerlo en normal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Pinche John Wick chafa.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
No puedo dormir, señor Lobo, porque mañana son los premios.
Along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
It's a monster, lo dijo.
And monsters wear many faces.
Sí, mañana vamos a cubrir los premios. Vamos a tener chat de voz para quien guste unirse. Estoy todo encuerado. Enseñando nalga. Supongo que tengo que ir para allá arriba. Quién sabe si se... Si quiero ver nepe, quiero ver nepe, quiero ver nepe, quiero ver nepe. Nah, se le ve oscuro nada más, güey. No trae nepe. Trae sombrita. Por la panza noche. Ese señor se parece a mi tío que siempre llega los sábados bien pedo. Más adelante sale el nepe. Hay muchos penes en este juego, entonces. Nah, no me aventé nada. Hola, verga. Hola, verga, ¿qué fue eso? Me espantó. Lo jugué a medias, como a la mitad, ya no lo acabé. Buscar pistas y ponerlas en orden, ok. Ay, no, qué miedo. Me acuerdo que en el pasado era lo de la luz y todo eso. Verga, güey. Le sacaron el corazón como Scorpion y su Fatality. Era el gordo de Toy Story 2. Alan despierta 2. Dos.
Hey, kiddo.
No uno ni
How are
tres,
you?
dos.
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
La venganza.
Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Mario RPG 2 hasta cree. Metroid Prime 4.
Logan thinks you should try cheering.
Que nos dijeran, no, otra vez lo reboteamos. El desarrollo.
Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Lo tuvimos que volver a hacer de cero porque estaba bien culero.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Mañana vamos a empezar como a las 6:15 hora de la Ciudad de México.
Nothing that would cheer anyone
Se
up.
supone que va a haber como un pre-show o algo así. A las 6:30.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Va a durar como 3 horas la ceremonia.
Time to get to work.
Ta, 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 ta. El señor
A deputy was supposed to
lo
be here to show
huemo
us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
Invitación. Ir a la escena del crimen, buscar a los oficiales.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map. I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right?
Cabañas.
Sheriff Raker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner,
Mr.
Alex Casey.
Anderson.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that,
Vayas a dormir, Choco. Vayas a dormir, que mañana toca
my
trabajar.
partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Buenas noches. Explíqueme qué está pasando. Vimos a un gordo ser sacrificado como en Mortal Kombat, mostrando nalga y pene. ¿Qué onda, Navid? ¿Por qué tan tarde? Porque perdí el control de mi vida, básicamente. Gracias por la sub, por cierto.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff
Alto.
Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
No toco nada. Hay una opción para ocultar genitales. Es Penelandia. Ok. Censura de desnudos. No me deja. Solo se puede cambiar en el menú principal. Te lo cambio.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground.
¿Quién habrá modelado esos pilines?
Tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
¿Quién habrá sido el voluntario?
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
El tablero del caso es una técnica mental que permite que Saga analice pistas y avance en la investigación. Saga de Géminis. Acabo de vencer un jefe bien chingón. Este juego tiene jefes. Todas las víctimas desaparecieron en 2010. Diferencia sutil en los asesinatos. La hinchazón es el único punto en común en los cadáveres, pero no la causa de muerte. Traumatismo torácico. Exposición al agua post-mortem. Hematomas en las muñecas y en las piernas. Cuchillazo profundo en el tórax. Falta del corazón. Ese fue el que le sacaron el corazón al gordo, ¿no? Todos los cuerpos estaban hinchados. Comieron mucho pozole. Perfil del asesino. Tatuajes post-mortem del cadáver. Los objetivos del asesino. Tienen rasgos comunes distinguibles. Traumatismo torácico con técnicas parecidas a las de carnicería de animales. Ok. Su journal. Usted solo quería decir journal.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache.
Journal. Journal.
Sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a Better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
La montaña majestuosa, la distancia no es otro que Mirror Peak, el emblemático monumento natural que domina Cauldron Lake. Desde el ángulo correcto, la belleza se refleja sobre la superficie plácida del lago, espejeada en toda su gloria. Sí, en PC se debe ver bien cabrón. En PlayStation 5 se ve bien cabrón también. Sí, se ve chido. Pero si necesitas compu de la NASA, como la que vas a necesitar para jugar GTA 6. $50,000 a la verga. No mamar. Me puedo como desviar. O tengo que seguirlo a huevo.
Be right back.
Got it.
Ok, por ahí no. Poco a poco te van a ir soltando para explorar. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Es un calcetín o qué chingado? Es una piedra. Unas cascadas.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the
Fragmentos de
movies.
manuscrito. Se pueden usar para mejorar armas en el lugar mental. Oh. Pistola. Una y otra vez mantén pulsado el botón de disparo para activar el modo de disparo automático, aumentando de forma significativa la velocidad de fuego. Aumenta el tamaño del cargador en 50%. Otro disparo a la cabeza. Acierta 2 disparos a la cabeza seguidos para aturdir a un enemigo durante un tiempo. Vamos a ponerle más balas. Ah, necesito 12 de estas madres. Si tengo 2, nada mames. Pide mucho. Otra más tengo pistolita. No que no tronabas. Alex Casey. Sí, la cara está igual. Su cara de cricoso.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
Damn!
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Casual una cabina telefónica. Vamos a ver qué hay acá.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can't go any further.
Ok.
Water's too deep.
Creo que no hay nada. No es por aquí por donde mataron al señor del nepe.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
¿Qué feo con las caras, güey? ¿Qué hay aquí? Al principio dan poquito, después cada lonchera da 9, ok. Cazadores de noche, escuché disparos, no eran los nuestros. Debo vigilar a esa gente, podrían encontrarse con algo que los... ¿Qué fue eso que agarré? ¿Una baraja? ¿Una carta? Un naipe.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
¿O no?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
El señor gordo.
Now this is the scene of the crime.
El lugar mental no pausa el juego.
Touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp.
O sea, hace que es como si no tuvieras pausa. O sea, aplicaron la de Dark Souls.
Me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Ay, no le sacaron el corazón.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Desbloquea la primera imagen clave, colócala en el tablero.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Trae un ugly suéter de Navidad. Aparece una pregunta nueva. Abre el tablero del caso para ver los objetivos. Investigar la escena del crimen. Casos. Ahora puedes recorrer el tablero del caso o salir para completar ese objetivo. Oh. Ok. ¿Cómo era? ¿Cómo era para ponerla? Pinche foto. Ah.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Bueno, esas loncheras es donde voy a encontrar esas madres, ¿no? O encuentras diferentes cosas. Hmm. ¿Quién dejó esto? La cartulina. Consigue pistas del cadáver para que avance la investigación.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Los amarres.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
El corazón que todos no se comen.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Right. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Ok. Investigar la escena del crimen, averiguar más sobre la víctima.
No.
¿Cómo chingado sé dónde ponerlo? Me tiene que indicar, ¿no? Cauldron Lake. ¿Es aquí? Ahí está.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. waiting.
Estaban pisteando.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Tripié. O sea que alguien grabó ahí. Para después dice. Mira salpicada con mucha sangre. Esto tiene que ir aquí. Quedó hecho un desastre. Los agarraron con las manos en la masa. Ta, 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 ta.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
¿Crimen pasional o premeditado? Ok, esto todavía no lo puedo poner. Por acá hay algo. A ver.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Aquí también está cerrado. Se pone una clave.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Básicamente me mandaron a la verga.
Research online, and I know how to keep confidential matters confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke.
Lavarse las manos, descongelar pollo, dormir una siesta.
To deflect, hide the truth from the average Joe.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
¿Qué hubo? Jugando Alan Wake 2. Tengo que encontrar cómo abrir esa madre.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Pues esta cosa está muy distinta. Esto es como de resolver casos. Encontrando pistas y así.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Aquí me muestra los dos triángulos hacia abajo. Dos triángulos hacia abajo. Uno arriba del otro. Y luego dos triángulos hacia abajo pegados. El pedo va a ser en qué orden tengo que ponerlos. Y luego dos triángulos hacia arriba. Quiero creer. Ah, verga, no. Son un chingo. Así muestran todos los triángulos. Para el candado, entonces no sé. A ver. Hmm. ¿Qué es esa textura? Estuvo raro ese bug ahí. No tengo idea de cómo abrir esta madre. Aunque lavarse las manos, descongelar pollo y dormir una siesta. Lavarse las manos, descongelar pollo y dormir una siesta. Ok. Lavarse las manos, eso quiero creer que es en el baño. Y esa va a ser la primera. Ok, la primera es triángulo arriba, triángulo abajo. Triángulo arriba, triángulo abajo. Ahí está. Y luego dice el pollo, descongelar pollo, sacar el pollo del refri. Entonces tengo que ir al refri.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Y si descongelar el pollo, el pedo, es que aquí en el refri. Ah, triángulo abajo, triángulo arriba, pegados. ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. Y el último dice tomar una siesta. Este tiene que estar arriba de la cama. Ok, triángulo izquierda, triángulo derecha. ¿O no? Lavarse las manos, descongelar pollo. Vamos a que oh, ya puse las tres chingaderas.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Izquierda, derecha.
Remember Ohio?
A las... empiezan a las 6:30. Vamos a empezar acá como a las 6, 6:15 más o menos.
Trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
A menos que lo del pollo... No, pues que tiene que ser el refri. El pollo no lo veo. No, ¿cómo era? Abajo, arriba. Ahí está. Me he equivocado en el de en medio. No tomes nada si no eres uno de esos árboles. ¿Qué es esto? Equipamiento. Sí, vamos a empezar. Se supone que a las 6:30, creo que es un pre-show de como de media hora y luego ya es el show como tal. Pero a veces en el pre-show presentan cosas o dan premios, entonces sí hay que cubrirlo también.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
¿Qué es esto, güey? Eso. Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance areas abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slots. Esto fue como un glitch.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A ver si me faltó algo por acá. No, de aquí vengo. Creo. Ah, sí, aquí es donde estaba. ¿O no? Esto es otra cosa. De nuevo. Fragmentos de manuscrito. ¿Qué te parece el tejido héroe? Este es nuevo, este es nuevo. UFOs. OVNIs. La guía definitiva para encontrarse con objetos voladores no identificados. Escribo esto por si vuelve a pasar y lo olvido. Volví a sentir lo mismo. Empezó a la 1:15 AM. Después de beber una ama en el porche del remolque, así que me metí al auto y conduje un rato para encontrarla. Una noche estrellada sin luna. Como sospechaba, me hizo pasar Bright Falls hasta Cauldron Lake. Traté de encontrar el lugar exacto, la emoción correcta, el pensamiento adecuado, la combinación para que todo se alineara y hacerlo realidad. El miedo ayudaría, pero no, esta vez no. Siento frustración y también alivio. Se encontró
Did
con
you know this
ovnis.
entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
Go to quality time with a vote.
Aquí el mapa. No lo he visto. Ahora tengo que seguir investigando la escena del crimen, según esto.
Still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Y hay sangre. Que hay algo. Bueno, nomás brilló algo, pero... hay algo que me falte de aquí.
I think I saw. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Lo tengo que poner. Ahí mero.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Ahora sí.
This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the...
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him, in his chest. I must find out what.
Oh. Como en el juego del miedo.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
¿Qué no, señor Omar? ¿Qué está haciendo aquí? Váyase a dormir. Sí, qué milagro.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Vamos a meterle la manita en el pecho del cadáver.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding.
Ahorita que anda jugando o viendo.
Don't let it drag you in.
¿Qué ha estado jugando
Too
últimamente?
late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good.
Spider-Man 2, ¿y qué tal? ¿Se le está gustando?
Big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh,
Sí, es lo que decíamos en el podcast, que el juego no propone como muchas cosas nuevas, sobre todo en mecánicas de combate, como juntar los dos juegos anteriores en uno solo, pero sí está bueno, sí está bueno.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Un atajo como en Dark Souls.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Sí, yo lo ando jugando por lo menos para tener idea mañana en los premios. Tener una idea, una mejor idea del juego.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Ah, gracias, señor Omar. Gracias por la sub. 61 meses o lo vergo.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Ahora sí, fuga.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything.
¿Qué son esas botargas?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hey there.
Son termos de café.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in coffee world.
Muy la Silent Hill. ¿Qué pedo?
I'm gonna go check something out.
Any good finds?
Be right back.
Still got it. Was someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping? They're nuts. So that's what all that screams about? Say that. Where the couple on their
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Moten. Creí que decía tapatío en lugar de tapío. Pueblito típico gringo. Obra negra.
Hello.
Hola. Una ferretería. Sería chido que si pudieras entrar. ¿Aquí qué es? Antigüedades. Ok. Un banco, mira. BBVA Bancomer. de Alan Wake 2.
Not I. Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary?
Bueno, pues ahora sí vamos al restaurantito. Es ahí. Almeja. La casa de la almeja.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culver Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened.
Bueno,
Rest easy,
señores.
buddy.
Entrevistar a los testigos. A la verga. Hora de servicio. Alguien hecho uno muy grande ahí.
I can't get through this.
Aquí la traducción está medio chafa, güey. Bueno, sí. O sea, los subtítulos. Porque ahí pusieron, ahí la señora dijo, I cannot get through this. Y sí podría significar, no puedo superar esto. Pero se refiere a que no puede pasar ahí, güey. O sea, obviamente, pues, obviamente quien hizo esa traducción, pues no tenía el contexto. Y más le dijeron, traduce este texto y ya, al becario, güey. Pero sí faltó un poquito ahí de control de calidad. La rocola está fuera de servicio.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Pero bueno, vamos a entrevistar a los testigos.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole
Ándale.
thing was terrifying. That's all.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Sí, sí debió haber estado nominado. Está bien bueno el juego.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Pero también entiendo que sea medio de nicho, la neta.
Nah. The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Chinga.
Keep trying. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
De los triángulos.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Anderson, as I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Ok. ¿Qué es ahí abajo? Empleados, solo empleados.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how a cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
El Choco.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Está loquita la camarera esa.
Hey, boss.
Perdón, la mesera.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
correo,
No speeding happening here, I see.
el Gmail antiguo.
Patience, please.
Agent?
Estoy surtiendo de
As you know,
suplementos,
the
pero
investigation is being taken over by
hasta ahora
the Padre's agents.
hasta ahora no he necesitado
Sheriff Kessler wants
usarlos.
us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. I've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season.
Shh.
A bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh dear. Gran comercial. No he visto ese póster. No seas un blanco fácil. Mantente alerta en público. Y es un güey ahí robando la cartera de un dude.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door.
Los cascos salvan vidas.
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Vamos a la morgue.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Ahí no puedo entrar.
I can't force it open.
Está bien creepy aquí.
Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
A ver. Güey, en el corazón escribieron algo.
That's not right.
No se alcanza a ver qué dice.
Nope. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Es lo que vamos a averiguar en este momento, señora. Nepe. Sí, son los mismos.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was.
Super mañanero. Puede ser super nocturno o super mañanero.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. Wait.
Sheriff?
Madres, what the fuck. ¡Hola, verga!
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Han desfasado los subtítulos.
He's coming. No weapon.
He's coming. Need to be in the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Vanished.
Ándale. Sí, se le ve el pilín. Obviamente, copyright strike en la repetición. No, tiene para censurar los pilines, eso sí. Bueno, lo voy a quitar.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was super.
Sí, estaba chida la
Well, I'm
reunión.
glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Sí, le pusieron su carota.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster.
Su cara de cricoso.
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale.
Juego de terror favorito.
Finding a way in would be difficult.
Pues yo creo que el Silent Hill 2. Sí me gusta mucho ese juego. Los primeros Silent Hill me gustan un buen. Del 1 al 3, sobre todo, me gustan un buen. Y los primeros Resident Evil también. Pero más los Silent Hill, esos sí eran un chingo de miedo. Jugarlos a estas horas y hay luces apagadas y con audífonos, no mames, vete a la verga. El código Verónica sí está bueno, no está muy largo. Acá lo jugamos también. Acá jugamos todos eso. Ese ya tiene como 4 años. Sí está muy largo el código Verónica. Y nunca te dicen quién es Verónica.
Must be locked from the other side.
Sí estaría bueno un remake. Aunque lo que decíamos en el podcast era que mejor un remake del remake del 1. O sea, sí estaría chido que sacaran un remake del código Verónica porque mucha gente no lo ha jugado, el original. Y eso que sí lo han lanzado en un chingo de lados.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Casual.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not.
They're a fine pair.
Take it easy. My client has been held here long enough.
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Puro loquito.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? Well, it's a lot.
Sé que alguien se roba el papel de baño. Siempre lo cuento y falta un rollo todos los días. Aquí los robos se castigan con severidad. Maldición, es la oficina del alguacil. Un día de estos los agarraré con las manos en la masa y más vale que entiendan que los echaré. Son una gran vergüenza. Pinche gente rata, güey. Que fueron policía del Estado de México. Que sea el gordo ese de Hombres de Negro del principio, que se cansa.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
ASAP.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Más tensión. Se cansaría los 3 pasos.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
¿Qué hay acá? A ver. ¿No puedo entrar o sí puedo entrar? Órale.
So what's good here? Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand reopening right after Deerfest, though. So if you're sticking around to land.
Oh, I don't think I am. Whatever a Deerfest even is.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Hay que jugar chido Mario Bros 3 en esa tele, güey. Órale, una máquina arcade. Dead Rally. Fue un juego que también hicieron esos güeyes, es muy probable. Sí me suena.
It won't open.
Esa vieja chismosa, qué pedo. Casual. Señor, sus pasos están pasados de moda, no mames. Mira, Bart, un loquito. Puro pisto del bueno. Privado.
It's not opening.
Muchos RT en este juego.
Hey, how are you doing?
Persona 5. No, el Twisted Metal nunca me latió. Ese tipo de desmadres no, nunca fui fan. Un Don Fons bailarín. Y ha sido del Retrofons. Ya tiene su Discord. Aquí puedo ir. No, hay un candado. Sí, todos los juegos de Twisted Metal me dan mucha hueva, güey.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Bueno, ahora sí vámonos de vuelta al lago. El lago Destino. Una vez hizo stream, pero solo lo pasé a saludar. Sí, ya no hace streams. Sí se le extraña. Estaban chidos sus streams. Iba a regresar más recargado y mamado en 2024. Mamadísimo.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance.
Había una miniserie.
And you thought this case might be connected?
¿En dónde?
His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
El prólogo del 1. página de Microsoft.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
Ya tiene un ratote el primer
Let's start
juego.
looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Whoa.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't
Hello.
do a damn thing.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta, and we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
Su suéter navideño.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
¿Qué pedo, Karim? Ya vete a dormir. Ando haciendo mi tarea para los premios de
A lot
mañana.
of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Que no era random. Es porque perdí el control de mi vida.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we
Lo bueno es que es de sueño profundo, así que no hay pedo.
Something around here will tell us.
monsters, overlaps, rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved.
Está chido
forcing you into their
Está chido el misterio.
But with dead men
Está bueno el
coming alive,
chismecito.
the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Luego por eso no coge. Luego por eso me lo mandan a la verga, oiga, no mames.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Que por cierto todavía... Ahorita está en casa de su novia o está en su depa. Bueno, en su casa. Está en su casa. Mi ex se emputaba cuando me veía jugando y aún así duramos como 10 años. El amor pudo más. Y no a las cariñosas. Eso sí. Se están quedando aquí mi hija, la mamá de mi hija y mi novia. Si eso le iba a preguntar. Que cómo funcionaba esa relación. Está un poco extraño eso, ¿no? Bueno, no sé. Sí, está muy random ese desmadre. No sé. Está un poco awkward. Se acostumbra uno a la toxicidad. Por lo menos no está viendo porno. Bueno, sí salieron penes aquí. Le gusta la mala vida. Le gusta la mala vida. No se case, es una trampa.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Se llevan bien como adultos maduros, podemos asimilar todo. Imagine lo regaña la ex y la actual novia. Que me lo regañen las dos al mismo tiempo. Estaría verga ver eso. Eso me recordó cuando mi papá fue a dar al hospital. Un día se juntó la ex, la oficial y la casa chica. Todo salió a la luz ahí. Entonces ahorita usted es el único varón en la casa. Ya se curó o todavía sigue muriendo del dolor.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Ya me quitaron los puntos y pues el dolor es porque me dijeron que es porque mi estómago está débil. Que su hija también me lo regañe, estaría bien verga. Que nomás me alimente chido y que ella tome precauciones. Pero usted come pura mierda, ¿no? Le explotó el apéndice al pinche Karim por aguantarse el dolor. También a usted hay plaga de esa enfermedad. Dolor de caca atorada. No mames. Gastritis, hijos de la verga. Dijo, ahorita se me pasa. Voy con el
Maybe I
doc.
should call David. See how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Me iba a llevar la verga si no iba ya. No puede comer huevo. Lo operaron 2 veces en una misma semana, no mames. Milagro vivió. No mames, qué horrible. Tiene 3 ombligos. Doble pezón como Krusty. No puede tomar agua, verga. Mucho menos refresco.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
A la verga,
I
güey.
feel something. A presence. No, I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
Entonces,
The threshold.
cuando se te chinga el apéndice, sientes como si tuvieras una caca atorada.
It's somehow connected to a tree.
Como inflamación o cómo se siente. El peor dolor que he sentido en mi vida. Peor que una patada en los huevos. Si es que el dolor a la panza es lo peor que te puede pasar en la vida, güey. Como si te estuvieran apuñalando todo el tiempo, pero culero, y como calambres en todo el cuerpo que empiezan en el estómago, así desde el vientre hasta la punta de los pinches dedos. Es tanto el dolor que se expande casi todo el cuerpo. Verga, güey. Suena bien culero eso, güey.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
La neta sí puede morir. De milagro sobrevivió.
This mug always cheers me up. Nope. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
Andaba haciendo el testamento. No mames, ya le están poniendo los santos óleos.
I need to find the witch's hut.
Cabaña de la bruja. Tengo que salir de aquí. Está aquí. Deberías de poder poner marcador. Qué
This is
miedo.
the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
La bruja de Blair.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
No, no sirve para nada. ¿Qué anda viendo? Más por... Ah, pues sí, aguas, porque esas madres luego sí tienen enfermedades. Aunque se ven cute. Pero si te muerden, sí te pueden contagiar hasta la rabia, un pedo así. Ando buscando un fusible. La verga.
There's another lunchbox.
Le puso un patadón. No sé si esta luz tenga algo que ver. A ver si por acá hay algo. Aquí hay una cabina de teléfono, pero no se ve que haya nada. No creo que sea aquí. Dice que era una área cercana a la cabaña. Probablemente sí es en la tienda. Quieren enseñarlo, huevón. Está bueno el chismecito. Y también el pinche Karim nos anda platicando de cómo casi se muere. Nah, Gotti no. Para mí el Gotti siempre va a ser Zelda. También le dio el Gotti al señor Alan. No, el Resident no va a ganar. Era cagado que ganara Resident, pero no creo. Ni Resident ni Spider-Man 2, yo creo que no. Hay que buscar un fusible. Yo creo que sí va a estar en la tienda, güey. Estoy viendo gameplay del Baldur's Gate 3 y es como un World of Warcraft, un pedo así. Nicho Hinojosa. Deja ver dónde está el pinche fusible. Ah. Sí, pero los celdas viejitos ya no van a volver. Aunque nos duela. Según esto. ¿Qué chingados estoy, güey? Acá está, ya lo vi.
This fuse is busted.
¿Y qué tiene que no sirve? Se está descompuesto. Ah, tengo que seguir buscando ahí. Ah, no, lo de los Koroks sí está aburridísimo.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Y el que sí parece DLC es el Spider-Man.
Another one of those lunchboxes.
Y está chido. Hasta eso sí está chido. Pero sí le falta un poco más de propuesta. Al menos el combate chingón sí lo mantuvieron. No mames, por fin pude guardar, güey, después de casi 3 horas.
Another page. Making progress.
Se le va a abrir la herida.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Alguien tiene Sea of Stars digital. ¿Está en Game Pass?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Juégalo por 10 pesos en su celular, exactamente.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Y hasta morirse sale caro. Se supone que aquí está. ¡Oh, la verga, güey! Pinche venado de cagada, güey. Se mamó. ¡Oh, la verga!
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Pregúntale a la dama fortuna en el mostrador. Se refiere con la dama de la fortuna. Ah. Update code 705-713-7. No olvidar actualizar código. 723, pues es el único que está ahí. Ya ve, por vivir en Estado de México. Sale, sí, pues yo también ya casi me voy. 202-555-0137.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Ahora rompí en el lado opuesto del espejo.
Sounds literary, but what does it mean?
Descanse, señor Karim. Yo ya casi me voy.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Form a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Ahí la vamos a dejar, muchachones. Se está poniendo muy bueno este pinche juego. Puro chismecito sabroso. Mañana vamos a hacer la cobertura de los premios. Recuerden, vamos a empezar como entre 6 y cuarto PM hora de la Ciudad de México. Entonces estén al pendiente. Nos vemos mañanita y descansen, duerman. Nos vemos mañana. Bye.